There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So the Florida State Seminoles offense. Work for the first time. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. On the ground, it's Gage. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Brown wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Noles have their offense in high gear. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Gage. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The screen always seems so easy until you find all of that traffic right in front, Jesse.
Yeah, and we see so many screens in college football these days. The ball getting spit out quickly. I think more and more defenses, Reese, today are just expecting it. They're practicing against it all week leading up to games. You can tell this defense well-versed right now in how to stop these types of plays.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gets it out fast. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Keeps looking downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Brown will throw it. Looking to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown Seminoles. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You have got to have pass rushing lean integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Brown wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Tosses it incomplete. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Brown will throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Unloads quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical day.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Sends it back in motion. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Noles will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Safe completion on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Noles! Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the missed connection on third down. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Berry. Fires to the wideout. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Bring in the heat. Got his man quickly. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 46 for the 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run from the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
To the air, it's Berry. Under fire. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Florida State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. He's looking to throw. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. It's our force to settle for the field goal. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. The give from the gun. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to pass. It's Sperry. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown Seminoles! And the punishment has been extended. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Rutgers took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Scarlet Knights that fired on all cylinders. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Catch in the middle, it's Green. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he drops to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Makes the grab close to the logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. That's caught. It's Gibson. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Can't get him to the ground. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country. But nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that 6th sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that 1st down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
And I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a 1st down.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for space. It's McLaurin. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'd be interesting to see.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
3:25, slide 22.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Norman. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over 3 times a week ago, none today.
And just a great response. Last week, you're probably the reason you lost, and you didn't take care of the football. But now you step out here, you show your team you can bounce back, you can lead, take care of the football, and lead this team to victory.
Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Gives it on the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Noles! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's McLaurin. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
This defense has played with a chip on its shoulder. Like they knew this guy was a great running back, and they took pride shutting him down today. So many guys near the line of scrimmage, so aggressive. Priority number 1 was stopping that great running back. Not only have they done that, he has negative yards rushing on the day.
And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Seminoles are marching down the field. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle. But it's first and goal from the 5. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. The Noles are in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Wideout trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down. On the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Florida State. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking to throw on first down. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The give on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Got his man. Hard running there. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all.
52, North Carolina, 9.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Going to sling it on second down. Under fire. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0. Ball game is over. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked